So many people are talking about layoffs, so let's switch it up and talk about who's hiring massively and who's paying you for training and also who's sending you a laptop to your front door so that you can work from home in your pajamas. Let's hop right in. But first, I got to do shout outs because you all are still landing these amazing opportunities and I love it. I got to celebrate you. So Miss Phyllis said, "Hey, Jazzy, thanks for posting this. The pay is wonderful. I did get hired at Sedgwick and promoted after my first year there. And now I'm ready to explore something new. Love, love, love what you're doing. I love that you not only landed a job, but you got promoted. Congratulations to you. So I will absolutely continue posting amazing opportunities because it's all about us elevating, right? And then the Ink Show made my heart so happy. She said, "Hey, Jazzy, I just wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I got a job at NailNet as a student loan advisor a while back after you first posted it. Within 10 months, I applied to a credit analyst position with NailNet Bank and was promoted. I am now salaried, making 3 times more than what I made in my previous position. I've been hesitating to share how you've helped change my life, but God is good. To everyone out there, have faith and keep applying. Every no is a step closer to a yes. Thank you, Jazzy, for all you do." Well, thank you for sharing that amazing news with me. Listen, everything is a stepping stone, right? When you get a job, that is a stepping stone for a higher salary, for a better future. So I love that you have 3x what you used to make. Like, that made me scream. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for sharing that news and continue to let us know how things go over there at NailNet. So our first opportunity is going to be for Transcarent. Now, you may have heard of Transcarent before. They're kind of like a healthcare and benefits platform. So there's everything from like cancer care to weight loss management to pharmacy care, muscle and joint, mental health care. So all these things that you need to stay nice and healthy. So our first opportunity is going to be for a care operations specialist. Now, this is going to be for all of my medical professionals out there, all of you people that have either done some sort of medical assisting, medical billing and coding, something working in a doctor's office or doing some kind of support care. Even if you were like a caregiver, you need to be applying for this. So this person is going to be responsible for doing a lot of things related to member case placement. So a lot of you have even worked in like doing casework, like social work. Even all of that stuff is going to be quite necessary experience that's going to go very well with this. Doing coding policies, guidelines, putting together standard operating procedures, all that sort of stuff is going to be perfect experience for this particular job. Now, as I've said before, they're looking for people that have experience with any type of medical billing or coding. But down here, now look, it pays 60 to 70K, okay? But I just want to point out down here, it says at the bottom, research shows that candidates from underrepresented backgrounds often don't apply unless they meet 100% of the job criteria. While we have worked to consolidate the qualifications, we aren't looking for someone who checks every box on a page. I'm going to read that again. We are not looking for someone who checks every box on a page. We're looking for active learners and people who care about disrupting the current healthcare with their unique experiences. This is your divine sign from the universe that even if you don't have all the experience they're looking for, they're saying we will train you. Just be excited about the job. And at 70K a year, working from home, I think we can be excited about that. Now, another position that they have available is going to be for the member support specialist position. Now, this is going to be a bit more customer service, customer experience, member support sort of centric, right? Now, this is full-time work from home, and they've got here that the working hours are 7:30 to 4:30 Pacific time. So that translates to about 9:30 a.m. start time if you're in Central time, and that would be a 10:30 a.m. start time if you're in Eastern time. So it says that you're going to be that frontline customer support service. You're going to talk to customers and become a subject matter expert on the products and services and policies. You might do this via chat, phone, or email. That's going to be a question that you could ask the recruiter if you're going to primarily do chat support, if it'll be primary email support or a mixture of both. But again, if you've got any experience in things like Zendesk, if you've got those basic computer skills, they're saying that's great. That's what they're looking for. And it's nice to have if you're bilingual. And if you're not, it's not a huge deal. It's not a deal breaker. But this is going to go up to about $26 per hour. You get all the benefits, 401k, paid time off, 12 paid holidays, all the benefits here. And it says, again, if you don't meet all of the requirements, that's okay, because they're not looking for someone who checks every single box, because they can train you and they will train you. Okay. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be applying for this, especially if I've done the resumes for you. I've created them and customized them for you, and they are available to you to use. Now, the next opportunity is going to be for Brightwheel. They're kind of like a childcare software platform. If you guys have ever had kids in daycare, you may have used this app before. I like this job for teachers. I like it for administrators. I like it for anyone that kind of enjoys doing like training and onboarding. This first position is going to be a customer support advocate position. And with this position, they're essentially looking for someone that's going to support the community of directors, teachers, and parents, okay? Looking for someone that is going to do a little bit more than just provide customer support, but you may have to do a little bit of troubleshooting. So you may have to answer chats or emails from daycare directors that say, hey, can you tell us how we access this within the app? Or I'm trying to get onto the platform and I'm logged out of the account, or something like that. So again, it says you may do that via chat, email, or you may have to occasionally call the administrators to kind of walk them through any issues that they might be having. So they like it if you've got customer service or education experience. One or the other is completely fine. Again, I've told you that these jobs will absolutely train you. And it says a bachelor's degree is preferred, but again, that's not a deal breaker. Okay. This is again one of those agencies that's like, listen, we don't need for you to check every single box. We just need you to be excited about the job. Now, this job is going to pay $21.64 an hour, and that is on top of what you're going to get for your bonus. This is in addition to what you're going to get for any sort of equity in the company, which is additional stock in the company. So you get all of this plus the benefits. And I love that they've got a very flexible paid time off policy. You get a stipend for your health and wellness, and even for learning and development, for those of you that are so gung-ho about going back to school, right? Now, another position they have is the payment operations specialist. So a lot of you are very familiar with KYC, which is know your customer, and doing those checks when you're going through the verification process, especially when you're onboarding new clients. So this is going to be heavily onboarding to the billing platform. So that's, we're putting in their address, we're putting in their payment information, we're putting in anything that relates to their identity. Now, you may have to resolve payment disputes. A lot of you have experience with chargebacks, and you may have to investigate some identity or investigate activity as it relates to identity, or trying to figure out payment issues or suspicious activities. So this job is going to pay a little bit more. It's $23 to $28 per hour. But remember, those of you that have experience in this, you should be negotiating up. You should be negotiating to come in as either a senior or a lead, or someone that is like a level 2 person versus level 1. That's how you get the $30, the $32, $33, $34 an hour when you use that experience, when you tell those stories. And that's what my resumes do. They tell a story to position you to get paid more. So I've done the resumes for you. They're down below in the description box and the pinned comment. If you've got questions, come and join us over on Discord. You can ask all the questions that you want to ask. Now, PandaDoc is a company that's kind of similar to like DocuSign. Okay. You've probably used them to sign documentation. They are currently hiring as well. Now, they are looking for a customer support associate to support Mountain and Pacific time. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're okay with supporting clients in that time zone, because it typically means that you might have to start your day a little bit later, for those of you that didn't know. Now, I love that it says the team operates in a multi-channel environment, primarily providing support through chat and email. So if you're someone that prefers to do chat-based or email-based sort of communications, then this job is going to be perfect for you. So you're going to essentially support customers, any issues that they may have. You might collaborate with tier 2 and tier 3 for issues that require deeper satisfaction or deeper investigation, but you're going to have to be mindful of customer satisfaction, because this is still very much a CSAT driven and quality assurance driven role. So a lot of you have worked in call centers. You're already familiar with this sort of thing when it comes to CSATs and KPIs, time to resolution, all those sort of metrics that are used for quality assurance. So when we look at the benefits, they're giving you everything, 401k, you're going to get 20 days of PTO. That is a lot of PTO, plus 6 self-care days. And then you get your birthday off. And then you get 10 paid company holidays off. Like, do y'all ever go to work? Like, goodness, these people are just at home most of the time. And what I love is that they actually pay pretty well. You get $62K as a combination of your base and your bonus. And that's on top of anything else that they might give you related to stock in the company. So make sure you're asking about that as well. So apply for this ASAP. You know, these jobs go very quickly. Now, one more opportunity that I want to show you was the account executive role. For those of you that really enjoy working across like customer success, marketing, you've done any type of sales related jobs that were quota driven. So you've got that experience. I don't care if you sold cars. I don't care if you sold vacuums. Some of you even sold knives. That counts as relevant sales experience. So it would be great for you to apply for this ASAP. It's paying $90 to $105K per year on a 50-50 split. That's usually 50 in base salary and 50 in commissions. But what I like about this is that it's an uncapped sales commission. So that means that this number can significantly go up based on the amount that you're closing. So for those of you that have the gift of gab, sales is where you want to be. Like, making 6 figures in sales is easy. Okay. They've also got a BDR position. Now, this is going to be for those of you that don't have quite as much sales experience, but you want to learn. Like, this is great sort of entry level sales where they really teach you the ropes. Now, this is going to pay $75K per year in base plus bonus. And it's also got an uncapped sales commission. Now, one more position I'd really like to show you is going to be with Underdog. Now, I am showing this specifically because someone said, Jazzy, we want to do accounts payable and accounts receivable. So I wanted to make sure that I highlighted this for you. So this position involves you verifying and processing invoices for payments that you owe other companies, right? So you're the person that's making sure that you're paying all the bills on time, essentially. So you're going to match those purchase orders. You're going to look at the vendor accounts. You might have to process ACH payments or check payments, and just make sure that everybody's like getting the money that you guys owe them, right? Now, it's great if you've got all of these other things that they ask for. But again, I show you all the time that companies say, we don't need you to check every box. So this is me reminding you again to just apply for the damn job, because you just might get it. Okay. Now, $63K to $70K is what they pay for your salary, but you also get equity, which is additional free money from the company. Okay. That's additional stock that the company gives you. Now, they've got unlimited PTO. You also get 16 weeks of fully paid parental leave. I love that, because the parental leave is not just for the mom. If you are the father, you also get these like same benefits. That's why they call it parental leave. You also get a $500 home office allowance, which is used to essentially just build out your office into whatever you want your office to look like. So there are a lot of amazing benefits. And as I've said before, if you've got further questions, let's talk in Discord. I know not everybody wants to put their questions out there because sometimes you just want to keep things private. That's why we have a private Discord, so you can ask your questions without judgment. And as I always say, if you need help with interviews, make sure you are checking out our interview videos. It's how people are landing these six-figure opportunities because they're understanding the elements of storytelling. And storytelling is what helps you get paid, okay? So make sure you're looking at all the materials available for you because as I always say, if you stay ready, you never ever have to get ready, okay?